Dean, how do you talk to your members, and I'm sure you have members of the Maine Children's Alliance who are as concerned as we all are about the costs of state programs? How do we make the case to our neighbors that these are investments that we're all feeling short? I don't know a household in Maine that doesn't feel less wealthy than we were 2 years ago before changes in the stock market and wages and all of those things, jobs. So how do we make the case that this is still, even in hard times, the right thing to do?
Well, one of the things that we've been doing at the Children's Alliance for a number of years now is helping policymakers to understand ways to do things more efficiently. Because clearly there are ways to provide those services that are absolutely necessary more efficiently. And as a result, for example, we have found nationally that out-of-home care in general is not very effective, doesn't produce a very good result. And so with that information, policymakers with the legislature have reduced out-of-home care expenditures by 50%.
Wow. So how are we doing the job if we're not taking kids out of the home? How are we addressing their needs?
Because we're supporting families. We're doing what Mainers have done for 200 years. In fact, 12,000 kids are cared for by relatives as opposed to 1,500 in the state's care. It has always been that way, we just didn't act like it.
Yeah.
And so now we're acting like it, and as a result, the cost of care has gone down dramatically, and the results are improving because kids stay with family, maybe not their biological parents, maybe grandparents, maybe uncles, aunts, brothers, sisters, stay in their own home, stay with their own school, with their friends where they have roots. And as a result, the research has shown that their educational performance is substantially better, and their chance of graduating is substantially better, and the cost for all of us is much less. Now, one other point I want to emphasize when we talk about—
I'm going to wrap this up.
We have to remember that the critical programs that kids need to stay in the community when they have serious disabilities are not covered by private insurance. Those costs are passed on to MaineCare. That's another reason why the cost of MaineCare for kids is so high, because private insurance has passed on those costs, and we need to keep that in mind when we're making budgeting decisions.
Thank you.